Hello, everyone. This is Jay Dobbins, your host of the Marvel DC Universe Fan Club. We are now at episode 227, and I'll be I'll be discussing one topic, which will be Mark Ruffalo recalls Kevin Feige's behind-the-scenes fights to make a female-led Marvel movie. So, while Marvel Studios attained pretty widespread and critical and commercial success fairly early on, one of the main criticisms lobbied against the MCU has been its lack of diversity. Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Hulk, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, and Hawkeye are all white dudes with varying degrees of muscle definition. It took 20 films for the MCU to finally get around to making one with a woman at the center 2019's Captain Marvel. But it wasn't for lack of trying. Indeed, an internal struggle waged inside Marvel for years, which is why it took so long for a female-led superhero movie to arrive from the studio. So Mark Ruffalo discussed in an interview with The Guardian how, on the set of Marvel's The Avengers, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige was preparing to go to Disney to complain about the lack of female superhero movies. The problem, Marvel CEO Ike Perlmutter, he said, and I quote, I think he said, and I quote, when we did the first Avengers, sorry, I apologize, I was just trying to, sorry, I lost my train of thought, but my bad. But anyway, he said, and I quote, when we did the first Avengers, Marvel Supremo Kevin Feige told me, listen, it might not be here, I might not be here tomorrow, but I think, this is what this quote's not from Mike Putter, but it's from Mark Ruffalo. Sorry, but yeah, he said, and I quote, when we did the first Avengers, Marvel Supremo Kevin Feige told me, listen, I might not be here tomorrow. He was going to talk to Disney about the issue of why there were no female superhero movies, which they had been discussing while preparing for Thor Ragnarok. And he's like, Isaac Perlmutter, Disney's largest shareholder at the time, does not believe that anyone will go to a female starring superhero movie. So I am here. So if I'm still here tomorrow, you'll know that I've won the battle. End quote. Perlmutter, a secretive executive with a background in the toy industry, controlled the keys to Marvel for years and was the roadblock preventing Feige from fully executing his vision. Indeed, we learned a few years back that Rebecca Hall was supposed to be playing the main villain in Iron Man 3 until Perlmutter decided that kids won't buy toys based on female characters, which explains why Hall's role in that film feels half-baked. Feige and Perlmutter butted heads for years, as Perlmutter continually refused to greenlight Captain Marvel or Black Panther. In August 2015, Feige successfully lobbied Disney to restructure Marvel Studios. Going forward, Feige would report to Disney head Alan Horn instead of Perlmutter, and Perlmutter would have no more oversight over Marvel movies. He did, however, retain control over Marvel TV and comics. This is right around the time that development on Thor Ragnarok was underway, and is why that film feels like a fresh start for the MCU. Immediately, Feige got the green light to make Black Panther and Captain Marvel. Ruffalo discussed this shift in the Guardian interview, teasing Marvel's first openly LGBTQ character in Eternals coming later this year. Uh, let's see. That says that, this is also a quote from Mark Ruffalo, that he said, and I quote, that was the turning point for Marvel because Kevin wanted black superheroes, women superheroes, LGBT superheroes. Don't know how that's going to work, but um, he changed. This is a continuation on the quote. He changed the whole Marvel universe. We now have a gay superhero on the way. We have black superheroes. We have female superheroes. Scarlett Johansson has her movie coming out, which should have came out before Captain Marvel, in my opinion. We have Captain Marvel. They're doing She-Hulk next. No other studio is being that inclusive on that level. He smiles, of course. But yeah, they have to though. This is the effing world. I'm sorry, I can't use. I couldn't actually drop the F bomb because my podcast is supposed to be clean. To where you can't use foul language. I can't even let panel or guest on my podcast use foul language. So I had to let them know before actually, you know, recording. So, but yeah. Now, if they accidentally cuss, then that's, they'll have no control over that. But hopefully that doesn't happen. But so far, it's been clean, so not explicit. But we're doggone right though, for sure. This is the effing world, pretty much. But for a more intensive rundown of the making of every MCU movie, uh, check out how the MCU was made series. So yeah, but anyway, that concludes this topic. Feel free to visit us, like us on Facebook. We're available on iTunes, Google Play Music app, Spotify, and of course YouTube.